Our society has countless images, ideas, and stereotypes about change agents, people who help an organization transform by improving business process and interpersonal interactions. Whether influencing fashion, business, art, entertainment, science, politics, or law, these change agents have and continue to positively impact today's society on so many levels. And today, we are proud to share the story of these business owners, coaches, innovators, and thought leaders from various industries who are eager to educate, inspire, and motivate you. This is Our Voices on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.
Welcome to Our Voices, powered by the Nassau Community College Foundation. My name is Natasha Nurse. I'm the owner and co-founder of Dressing Roommate, co-host of Woke and Free, and the lifestyle editor of Plus Model Magazine. And this show is focused on highlighting the amazing work of powerful change agents who have a great message to share with the world. And today, I'm so thrilled to be speaking with Tiffany Jenkins, a wife, mother, author, content creator, recovering addict, and creator of Juggling the Jenkins, which if any of you don't know, and if you don't know, then you must have been under a rock, because she has over 2.4 million Facebook followers and counting. And she's also just a really incredibly passionate person about bringing awareness to addiction and mental illness, in addition to just being just the funny, incredible woman behind Juggling the Jenkins. She also speaks shamelessly, openly, and honestly about her past addiction, as well as her struggles with depression and anxiety. Her stories had such an overwhelming response from followers that she decided to share other stories of recovery submitted by people from all over the world. And she also shares her story of hope in jails, rehabs, and high schools, and hopes to one day be able to travel the globe and make as many people laugh and feel inspired as possible. So without further ado, Tiffany, how are you?
Hello, I'm so excited to be here. Thank you.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, I'm so fangirling right now. Like, you are just so amazing. I can't even stand it. So, I guess just my first question would be, how did you become the woman you are today?
Oh man, I'll tell you what, it was those moments where I was really down and wondering, why is this happening to me? Those really dark days that didn't make any sense at the time. I became the woman that I am today by going through those really tough times and emerging the other side stronger than I would have been if I hadn't gone through them.
I love that. And it's so honest and real. Absolutely. So now, what exactly happened? Did you have an aha moment where then that led to Juggling the Jenkins? Or what is the story behind that amazing platform that you've built?
I was really struggling with motherhood and taking care of my 3 little kids. And every time I looked on social media, I couldn't find anything relatable. Everybody looked so perfect and looked like they had it together. And I felt like I was failing. And so I decided to just start putting my truth out there in hopes of helping somebody else. And it was like all of a sudden, all these moms who had been so ashamed crawled out of the woodwork, and they're like, me too, wait, I'm not the only one who wears the same clothes 2 days in a row. Thank goodness somebody said it. And it just kind of evolved from there.
Absolutely. And what would you say has been the most meaningful lesson that you've learned from creating this platform?
I have learned that there are so many people out there who are so afraid and ashamed to show their true selves because of judgment. And in doing what I'm doing and showing everybody that it's okay to be super weird, I feel like people are starting to be more comfortable, the people in my circle. But it's like social media is everybody's highlight reel with the filters and everybody looking so perfect. But the reality is so many people have problems and are so far from perfect, so afraid to be judged.
Okay. And did you always have such a powerful and positive response from your followers, or did you get initially judged and you had to keep kind of pushing forward and still sharing your authentic truth?
Man, right off the bat, I mean, I feel like it exploded overnight. I feel like it's come too easily. I still can't believe it. The more real and honest that I am, the more people gravitate towards me, which I thought it would be the opposite. Putting myself out there, people would judge and make fun of me. But it's been the exact opposite. So I always encourage people, like, listen, be yourself, because you'd be amazed how many people want to be around that.
Absolutely. I completely agree. As a content creator myself, I definitely can agree with the sentiment of, oh, you're trying to look good and you're da-da-da. And sometimes some of the best videos or best content I've had, I have a hat on or my hair is braided and people are just loving it, right? And it's just like, but I just tried to put on makeup and then y'all just preferred when I looked really bummy. Like, oh, okay. That's different.
Yeah.
Okay. And when it comes to your recovery process, what would you say, since it seems like substance abuse is such a big issue in this country, what were the keys for your recovery?
Support was huge. To recovery, having people around me who had shared similar struggles and had found their way out was crucial. I had no idea what I was doing, and something was wrong with my brain, something I couldn't repair. So surrounding myself with people who could help give me insight on how to live a life without drugs and alcohol was really important, because I kind of tapped into their strengths and learned from them. And I still do to this day. I'm remaining teachable.
Absolutely. And what do you think we as a country need to do to tackle this issue? Because it just seems like, with we have essentially like news reportings of people dying from substance abuse pretty much every day. And I don't know what it's going to take. What do you think about how the country needs to move forward to really tackle this crisis?
I think that what needs to change is going to be probably the hardest thing to change, and that is people's hearts. There is so much anger and hatred geared towards addicts, and I totally understand it. You know what I mean? Like, when we're in our active addiction, we're not the greatest people. We're stealing and we're breaking your heart and we're making the same mistakes over and over and over again. So to ask you to love us during those times is such a big ask. But during those times, we don't want sympathy. We don't want a pat on the back. It would make all the difference in the world if somebody could try to understand and be empathetic and learn about addiction and how to deal with it. There's so many things that people could be doing for and to the loved ones in their lives who are currently addicted, but instead they're blinded by anger. And I think that once everybody shifts their perspective and is like, okay, these people are struggling, they're moms and dads and daughters, and they need help, what can we do? Just asking that question, what can we do, would start a shift in the world.
I love that. That is so amazing. You are listening to Our Voices on the Voice of Nassau Community College 90.3 WHPC. My name is Natasha Nurse, and my guest today is Tiffany Jenkins, a wife, mother, author, content creator, recovering addict, and the creator of Juggling the Jenkins. So with substance abuse, do you really think that there's some like other underlining issue why it seems like people don't want to fully tackle it? And what I mean by that is, like, economically, there would be a lot of people who would really lose a bunch of money, I think, if we kind of rolled back the pumping of the cigarettes and the drugs and the alcohol and this. Do you think that socioeconomic factors kind of playing a role as to why the crisis just continues to get bigger?
Listen, don't get me started on this. I can't even. Like, yes, in short, absolutely. In long, all I'm going to say is I have to question why. Not that I'm advocating for it, but a plant that grows from the ground is banned and you're thrown in jail for life if you're caught with it. A plant that has 0 deaths linked to it is completely against the law. But these pills that are killing hundreds of thousands of people per year, this alcohol that's on every shelf, readily available, that is causing DUIs and alcohol withdrawal deaths, and cigarettes, like you said, all of those are not only legal, but you don't even need a prescription. Like, you could literally just go buy it. And so I have to question that. And word on the street is doctors get a kickback from insurance companies when they write prescriptions. But, I don't know. But, you know, what happens behind closed doors. But yes, I do believe that there are some people who benefit from keeping people addicted to drugs. Absolutely.
Yeah, it seems really hard in this country because I feel like we live amongst just mixed messages where people are like, be healthy, walk, but then also walk to KFC and walk and get, you know, kind of, you know what I mean? And then, and now you need to have this surgery. And then, you can sign up for this nutritional plan. And then, don't forget to do yoga, right? Like it's all like do good, do not so good, do good. And it seems like, do you really care, or is the message always attached with a dollar bill? And I don't know if we'll answer that today.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why when I talk to people, I'm like, you're not crazy for having anxiety. Like in 2018, if you're not anxious and worried, like there might be something wrong with you. How could you not be? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the world is so fast-paced, and our faces are buried in our phones, and all we see is negativity. And there's so many mixed messages everywhere you look that it's hard not to be super confused and overwhelmed.
Absolutely. And now I would love to switch gears a little bit to you as a content creator, because that's how I came across your platform. And I was like, who is this amazing woman? I need to speak with you. Oh, my God. So it's so amazing, to have you here. I'd love for you to share with everyone, what would you say is the biggest challenge as a content creator in your journey so far?
I feel like I was made boss of this company, like that I had no idea how to run. There is so much that goes into it that I didn't realize it. And I just wanted to make videos, but the behind the scenes stuff, I have no clue what I'm doing. So I think having like a team of people who do know what they're doing would be very helpful. But I don't have that. So it's a daily struggle trying to figure out what's the right move.
Oh, wow. So it's just you. You're doing everything then.
Yeah.
Wow.
I hired like my sister's friend to help me do stuff, but like nothing official.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. And oh my gosh, that's like, I tap my hat off to you again, because that for you to build such a following and to have such immense support and love for what you do, and it's just you, it gives so many other, I think, content creators a lot of hope and a lot of just like, wow, that's amazing. Oh my, okay. So what would you say are some misconceptions of being a content creator? Since you kind of hinted to some of the challenges that you deal with on a daily basis.
Oh, the biggest misconception is that we just like have fun and make videos all day, which is why when I do like one sponsored ad out of 100 videos, if one of them is sponsored, people get so angry and unfollow me because they think I'm selling out, but they don't realize that I'm spending from sun up to sundown working on free content to entertain people without, and there's no financial benefit. So I have to do something. So people think that we are able to just magically create all this awesome stuff to show them, and they expect us to do it, for nothing. And it sounds like I'm being rude, but I'm not. There's so much work that goes into it that people don't see.
Absolutely. It's mind-boggling, actually, because you're like, I just wanted to create this 30-second video, and how did this turn into an hour of editing, and not to mention the prep time and then the post? It's just like, what?
Yes, I was not prepared. I'm grateful for the opportunity, but I was not prepared. Things have gotten so big so fast. While I'm grateful, I'm still running around like a chicken with my head cut off, because I feel like these decisions are so huge and they're up to me to make. So.
But you're doing a great job, so keep at what you're doing.
Thank you.
Absolutely. You are listening to Our Voices. My name is Natasha Nurse. More with my guest, Tiffany Jenkins, a wife, mother, author, content creator, recovering addict, and the creator of Juggling the Jenkins, next on the voice of Nassau Community College 90.3 WHPC.
I'm probably okay to have one more drink before I drive home. I'm probably okay. I open the window. I'm probably okay to have one more